I'm a bit befuddled really. I'm a bit bemused and sort of frustrated by Land Rover's clips. You know that I've had a bunch of issues with clips here and there on the Defender, and right from the outset I had drama with one of them on the end cap, which is a piece that slides. I'll show you in a minute, but it's a piece that slides over the end of the roof rails to cover the sort of workings, I guess, and mountings or something inside it. And I'm a bit befuddled because I can't get it off. And I've got a feeling that if I prise it a bit more, poke it a bit more with a sharp stick, I shall break a clip or something. I've already made a sound that I didn't like very much. So I came in here with all great intentions of pulling this thing off and having it on the bench and clipping this new bit back in and then sliding it in for you and progressing. But the reality is, I can't get it off. Well, not without breaking it anyway. And the $918 these bits are, so I don't want to break it all together, so we're going to have to do something else. Anyway, Tim, the top banana, Tim the 3D man, who sent me some bits. He sent me some clips because the original one's broke, as I've mentioned. I think I've shown you on another video, maybe I haven't, but anyway. Well, what I'll do is I'll turn camera around and I'll show you what's going on here and you'll be able to see. Right, here, look, bench looks a bit better today, don't it? I've finished that big job that we're on downstairs. I've converted or made a study really out of one of the bedrooms and panelled it in oak, red oak. So anyway, I've cleaned garage up a bit and we've had a bit of a do. Anyway, here, look, these are the clips that Tim sent through. These are Tim's new design. They're a new and improved design on what Land Rover already had, which was a sort of a I've thrown old one away, oddly enough, just about, let me just use my teeth here, about an hour or two ago. And anyway, these are Tim's new design. Look, they're fancy 3D printed affair, and they're much stronger. Look, they clip round rather than into the piece that the other clip fits into. Now, Tim's very kindly sent me these because these I don't think I'll be the first to break these clips, nor am I last. And we've been having some dramas on and off with the Land Rover clips as it is. Now you'll see here we've got a fresh problem here. Look, with this affair here, there's a clip on the inside, and that's broke too here. Look, and this one on this side don't look. Well, it looks a lot better. But I can't undo this with one hand, but you can see how this is all loose, and there's a bit of a clip on the inside here that fits into a peg in here, and it's busted off. It's come off completely up there, I can't see. Now I've tried gluing it back together again, and needless to say, that was a bit of a non-starter before we started. So I've approached JLR and I said I want to freshen, and there was a bit of consternation about that, to be honest. They wanted purchase order, but of course it came with a car but weren't fitted, so I never had a receipt for it because mine's got the Explorer pack, and JLR Calgary didn't fit it. Actually, Royal Oak fitted it because JLR Calgary were too busy. But anyway, what we're showing you, I know what we're going to show you. We're going to show you these other clips. So on this end rail up here, I've got a ladder out. Look, I was going to take this piece off and we're going to have a proper look at the job, but the reality is I kind of see it. So here's this end cap that I'm talking about, and here's my problem up here somewhere. This affair slides into this I don't know what you call it, channel or whatever you want to call it, that the roof rack mounts on the roof rail system itself, and if you can't really see it because it's a bit too dark, but I can't get it out. I can waddle it about a bit, and we've got best tool on job here. Look, I wraggle it about a bit, but I can't unclip it. It seems fast stuck, and I've had me tools. I've had me tools in here and inside, and I've poked it and prodded it and slid it, and I ended up with no good whatsoever. And the bit we want is that white piece there, which is not an original JLR. Well, it is an original JLR part, but it's wrong, and it's the only clip they had up at Calgary. And so I put that in, but it doesn't work, does see? It's just not right, is it? It's just sort of... It's meant to mount, I suppose. It's meant to mount in that little spigot hole here and put in and open up, but it won't. Anyway, Tim's clips, what they do, of course, is Tim's clips go around the outsides. Any road, so that's the job at hand, is to put that on there. So what I'll do is I'll go and get one of these clips and a pair of pliers, and we'll see if we can't have the other piece out, get a fresh light on job, and see what we can do. So the clips that the thing is originally fitted with is these aren't they. This is some clip that I've found, sort of. I don't know where I found these. JLR, I think they found something. These are obviously some sort of a trim clip. They're very similar to the ones that come out, but the problem with these ones, why they don't fit, is you see this boss here at the top. It's too thick. There's not enough gap between this sort of a pseudo washer sort of affair, this thing here, and this bit here. So the thing it goes through is too thick. And so when you push it through, it's sort of, this is still trapped in the body of the hole, if you see what I mean. Otherwise it's perfect. But now you can see these are a bit different in the sense that as this has a slide in sort of affair, and then you twist it to sort of, you just slide it into a T groove and then twist it so that it don't come out. And then this bit goes in the centre, but as you can see here, we've got a similar kind of design. This just slides in, there's no twisting, you just slide it in, and then you push it down, and then these chaps here clip into the body of the thing. So we'll just have a bit of a do. I had to take these out without filming it, really, because I couldn't just get me pliers and everything in one go. And the camera couldn't do it. But I might stand a chance of putting these in. He says, although all things seem to be challenging me at the moment. All right, and the venerable Terranator has agreed to give me a bit of an hand here, because I need hands everywhere and won't have them. So I've shoved this bit of a thing under here just to give me a bit more working space, but still can't get this thing out. I had another go at it. Now this chap here, just it's not like Gaines manual, just slide the clip in and push it down. Well, that's not how this sort of works. So this sort of thing just slides in to this clip hole here. Ish. Can you see that?
No.
No, it's very difficult.
There we go.
So it just slides into that, and then you kind of slide it in place a bit like that, and then that's in. But I've got another one up here, same affair. Can you see right up there? Look, right here, same affair. Slide this in, but it's even less easy to get to. Now, if I could get this piece off and you put it on the deck, on the bench, should be fine. But it does not seem to want to cooperate at all. Right, there we are. So these two chaps are in place, and they click around this mounting affair here, this chap, and then there's one at the front here, and with any luck, according to Tim, he should just drop in nicely. But I'll just get this wire out at road a touch, and we'll see. Now that's the suits under here. You've got to be a bit careful, because right at the front here are some little clips. I don't actually know what they do, but they're there, aren't they? So let's see if we can just... There's enough room for everything to fit, if you can just get it to fit nicely, he says, using correct thingy bob. But my difficulty is going to be this wire bundle here at the side of this chap for Tim's design. There we go. That's one in, front's in. There we go, that seems to be in. And then there we are. I think that's as good as it's going to get. There you are. Where's that? Now there's a bit of a raise here, as you can perhaps see. This is a bit raised, but I've just looked on the other side and it's raised there too. So I think that's perfectly normal. It's certainly better than it were, because this bit were flapping about, being generally quite useless. Well, that seems spot on now, although I have hurt my hand. So there you are. I can't tell you how to get this bit off, because despite playing with it for half an hour, I haven't managed. There must be something in here that you kind of have to squeeze a pull, a twist or something. And I tried pulling and twisting, and I've got all the tools, and I can't get anything in here to sort of poke the sides out, and I had this prized that way and couldn't get anything in there that would work. So really I've been a bit sort of hampered by not knowing how this secures in. I suppose if we had one on deck, I'd be able to tell you more easily how it works. One thing I can just say is that this is, you can't really just see it because it's kind of dirty. This affair is my sunroof, and I've got a big crack in mine here, and it's come because there's been a stone chip here. You can just sort of see what's there. There's a bit of a stone chip. Now I'm not actually sure how it got there, because it's like, you can see it's not really anywhere, is there? But something flicked up here and has cracked it, and it's managed to come up through, despite having this light in the way and the wind deflector and all this paraphernalia. It's still come through and stone chipped it. And in Alberta, where we are here, we don't actually have, they've got an exemption clause in insurance, so you can't claim on glass. So if you happen to be buying one of these and you live in Alberta and there's any way you can persuade your insurance company to insure the glass, I would get them on that right away, because this glass, apparently this sunroof piece, which can be replaced, is $4.5 grand plus installation. I can't imagine JLR want 20 bucks to install it. So anyway, there you are while we're up here. So thank you very much, Tim, for sending me this. I appreciate that greatly. He has sent me some toys for this gimbal, so that now I've finished this office, I can set about recording some things. We're going to do some hill descent and failed hill starts and some things with Ian. One bit or another, and Darren's just guiding this thing around. Well done, Darren, the camera operator. So I'll do that now. Tim sent me these bits and bobs, and I've got a new thing coming as well, a new iPad holder, because he sent me a larger piece for make his piece fit mine. But he's also sent me a proper one, a fresh one, and so with any luck I shall see how that fits in over the next couple of days. And of course, the beauty of the winter has departed, or is departing, and Firthy's going to have to change a bunch of tyres. I'll do another video on that. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I've got bail because somebody's come pick a chair up. Thanks for tuning in. Do like and subscribe to the videos if this has been helpful to you, and we'll see you all next time. Cheerio.